Hey, future doctors and medical technologies, welcome back again to another episode of Histopathology Lecture. So today I'm going to teach you how to interpret pap smear results, especially in the maturation index na part. Okay, so before we proceed, I'd like everyone to understand that the work talaga ng medtech po in the exfoliative cytology is to prepare the slides. Actually, no, to stain the slides. Okay, to stain the slide kasi usually we are not the ones who will collect the specimen from the patient, no? Ang nag-collect po talaga niyan, it's either the gynecologist or kanang doctors po. They are just the ones who will receive the specimen, check for the quality of the specimen, as well as stain the specimen, and assist the pathologist during the reading of those pap smear. Okay, so mag-assist lang po tayo. So usually pag nag-assist tayo kila doc po sa pathologist when reading the pap smear po, usually they will say random numbers, like usually mag-ingula na sila kalit at sabihin ni doc ay 0, 10, 90. So as medtechs po, you need to know or understand what does those numbers mean. Kasi minsan natatanong po yan sa board exam, sa assessments, na. Okay, so I will teach you how to interpret, no? And I hope after this lecture, you'll be able to interpret it on your own. Okay, so in pap smear reading po, usually, yun na, ano po dyan ang mga important details, important po na score would be the maturation index. So maturation index po, here, kakount po si doc ng 100 cells, no? Okay, 100 cells po yan lahat. Okay, so ang 100 cells na yun will be divided into 3. Okay, particularly the parabasal, the intermediate, as well as the superficial cells. Okay, so itong tatlo po na ito, they will, again, like in my example, let's say for example, ang aking example is yung 0, 10, 90. Okay, so yan po yung ibig sabihin in this particular patient po, 0% of parabasal cells, 10% ang intermediate cells, and 90% ang superficial cells. So as medtechs po, we need to understand, no, or at least know how to interpret the result po. Okay, so I'm going to make it easier for you to understand. Okay, so let's try to interpret this one. Okay, so but before, let's see muna kung ano yung parabasal, ano yung intermediate and superficial. So, I hope sa reading assignment natin, you will be able to memorize, no? And I hope you can compare it with our lecture today. Okay, so, tandaan that your intermediate cells are heavily affected by, yes, progesterone, the progesterone hormone. Your superficial cells naman are heavily affected by your estrogen hormone. Okay, so, in this particular case po, guys, since you can clearly see that the superficial cells are much higher than the rest, no, 90% siya ang ating superficial cell. You can therefore conclude that this patient is experiencing estrogen spike or mataas ang kanyang estrogen level. So, anong part kaya ng tawag yan? Ano kaya mga sakit na kung saan mataas, no, sakit or scenarios na kung saan mataas ang estrogen level natin? So, let's try to see, no, let's try to understand. So, bigyan ko ng scenario ha. Let's say for example, you can conclude that this patient po is maybe, no, on its proliferative phase. Ibig sabihin, nasa ovulation pa siya. Because, diba, during ovulation, yung parang pa-ready ka pa lang na mag-ovulate, yung before mag-mens, before gugkadugon, diba, mag-ovulate man ka. So, during ovulation po, your estrogen levels tends to increase. So, if nagataas ang estrogen level, the amount of superficial cells now will also increase. Okay? So, mag-increase ang estrogen levels mo. So, that's why, ito po na example is an example of ongoing ovulation. Ovulation, di pa siya menstruation. Okay? Ovulation pa or nasa proliferative phase. Let's say, for example, si patient po, nag-ovulate siya. No? Let's call her patient, yan, si patient S. Si patient S, nag-undergo siya ng ovulation. So, most likely, ito yung magiging maturation index score niya. Okay? Ngayon, nabuntis si patient S natin. So, kung during the time na mabuntis siya, okay, pag meron na kasing na-meet na meron na na-meet na sperm cell si egg cell natin, okay, the estrogen levels now will not be the key role in your pregnancy journey. Okay? Sino na? Si progesterone. The progesterone now will increase. So, ano kayang pwedeng maturation index score ni patient natin ngayon? So, it might be, pwede po siyang 0, 80, 20. Okay? So, 0, 80, 20. Kasi nabuntis siya, no? Tataas si progesterone, the estrogen is still there, no? Hindi man pwede ma-zero si estrogen natin, nandiyan pa rin siya. Because during pregnancy, medyo wak po yung hormone ng mga kababaihan. So, ibig sabihin, no, meron pa rin levels ng estrogen, pero mas mataas na talaga ang levels ni progesterone, no? This is during pabuntis siya. Ngayon, let's say for example, nanganak na si patient S natin. Okay? So, if manganak na si patient S, ano ba nangyari during after labor po? After labor, the hormones of a pregnant woman po, no, pag manganak na siya, no, the hormones of women tends to go down. So, ibig sabihin, magbaba yung level ng estrogen, magbaba yung level ng ating progesterone. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nating, ang possible na maturation index niya would be, yes, pwede siya 10-10. The rest will be, yes, dito sa ating parabasal. Okay? Another key characteristic po na dapat yung malaman, aside sa you check the hormonal status. That's why po sa maturation index, malalaman po ni doc kung ano po yung hormonal status natin. Kasi based lang sa PIS po, sa maturation index, malaman namin if mataas ang progesterone mo, mataas ang estrogen mo. That's why, pag nag-a-assist tayo kay doc, we are telling them na kung ilan yung edad ng patient para at least magkaroon si doc ng overview or general idea on what to expect sa slide. Kasi mahirap din naman, no? Ang patient mo is, sabihin mo kay doc, okay doc, was a rape victim. Tapos ang patient natin is, let's say, 14 years old. Ito yung nakita na ano ngayon, na maturation index. Okay, so it will give an idea na the rape victim or the rape patient was pregnant, no? Is pregnant. Okay, so ito siya, it might be kanang, ito yung mga nanganak na, no? Nanganak na. Okay, nanganak na because mataas ang kanyang parabasal cell, mababa ang other hormones. Ano pa? Pwede rin to. Ito siya, this is just from sa example po natin for patient S ha, for patient S. Let's say, let's have another example po, no, na delete na to siya in ani. Okay, another example. Let's try. Ayan. Okay, so another example po ng ano natin would be kanang, let's say for example, hindi siya nanganak, no? Ipa-interpret lang sa'yo. Magbigay ako ng maturation index score, tapos ikaw yung mag-interpret, no? So, let's say yung maturation index niya is 80, 10, 10. So, ito yung kanina natin na nanganak na. Ano pang pwede mo masabi sa kanya kung ganito yung maturation index? Okay, mababa pa ang progesterone, mababa pa ang estrogen. So, most likely, pwede siya yung, yes, papunta pa lang sa puberty. Kung papunta pa lang sa puberty, you expect that the estrogen and progesterone levels are just starting to get higher. Okay? So, since starting pa lang sila, meron na ngang 10, diba? Starting pa lang sila, itong 18 natin ngayon, ito po yung magiging predominant, the parabasal cell. Okay? So, one thing to note po for the parabasal cell, these are usually basic po, no? Basic. Okay, basic. And then, ang ating superficial po is yung ating acidic cells po. Acidic cells, no? So, since basic po itong dito, and then acidic po ito siya, no? Usually, dito na mapasok yung, yung kasabihan po na sabihin nila yung mga old women daw, may asim pa. Okay? May asim pa. May asim pa ba? Ibig sabihin dyan, pasabot anak nila is may superficial cells pa ba? Kasi nga, guys, kapag menopause na po yung patient natin, kapag menopause na po, the body is not able to, yes, produce estrogen hormones, progesterone hormones that much. So, ibig sabihin, ang mga menopausal na patient natin is usually will have this maturation index score po, 100-0-0. So, ibig sabihin, wala na siyang superficial cells. So, ibig sabihin, wala na siyang asim, no? Basic na siya. Okay? Basic na. So, ibig sabihin, menopause na po. Menopause na. So, I hope na intindihan ninyo, no? So, another example na lang para magkaano kayo. Try to interpret this one. Let's say, for example, ito siya, 0, 0, 100. What would be the possible interpretation for this maturation index score? If ang sagot mo is, ano po, estrogen hormone therapy or kanang estrogen hormone siya nagamot, tama ka po, no? So, this might be kanang masyadong mataas masyadong estrogen niya. So, that's why nagiging 100 ang score ng kanyang, yes, maturation index, no? Sa superficial na part, okay? So, marami po kasi tayong cases po na medyo ang maturation index is an indicative of there's something wrong with the patient, no? Like, for example, this one, 0-100 is not a normal result po ng ating maturation index, no? It might be there is really something wrong, like malay nyo may cancer si patient, kung hindi siya may cancer, baka lang nyo, nag-estrogen therapy siya, nag-estrogen drug siya, may nga na mabutang, pwede rin po ito, no, progesterone hormone therapy. Okay? Or there's something wrong with the, remember po kasi, di ba, ang progesterone and estrogen po are released by the reproductive system po ng babae. So, ibig sabihin, if there are some cells or the organ itself, meron pong cancers that mimics the functions and the release of those hormones, no, tataas po talaga yan. The maturation index will be an indicative po na there's something wrong. Okay? Ano pa po ang pwede nating malaman dito? If you're going to make interpretation po, aking mnemonics dati nung student pa ako is, aside sa PIS, ayan, PIS, kapag shift to the right, ibig sabihin, ang nagataas is progesterone, yan, progesterone and estrogen natin, no? Shift to the right, usually yung, paano po yan siya, no? Proliferative phase, yung pabuntis, yan, mga shift to the right yan sila, no? Ibig sabihin, it's the right way. Okay? Pag pa-shift to the left naman, shift to the left, pupunta tayo sa si parabasal na nagataas. So, shift to the left. Ibig sabihin, yes, pamenopausal ka na. That's why he will, left you. Charot. He will leave you, no? Shift to the left. Okay, so, ito again, I hope with this kind of, simple na explanation, ay naintindihan ninyo, no? Hindi kayo mawala sa ating maturation index. Okay, so, tinuturo ko to kasi isa rin to minsan sa sa natatanong talaga sa board examination. So para mas maengganyo kayo, no, read your kungkera balik, no, review, study para kabalo mo sa mga different hormones, no, kasi connected man good sila lahat. Okay, so I hope you learned something from me today. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you.